Welcome back, everybody. Today we're doing a first shots video with this M&P Shield Easy. It's chambered at 380, 8+1 capacity. I have Patrick here from the firearm rack with me.
What's up, y'all?
And we've put a few rounds through this so far. Some interesting things, but what are your thoughts on it so far?
Dude, I like it. I really do. It's soft shooting. There's near no muzzle rise at all. The trigger's solid, surprisingly, because this is kind of based loosely off of the M&P 22, and I've got a ton of experience with one of those.
Sure.
But they're kind of hit or miss. This is pretty solid, though.
Yeah, so for those that haven't heard anything about this pistol, again, 8+1, 380, it's designed for people, I would say probably it's not designed for like the guy who shoots 5,000 rounds a year. Probably not.
I mean, I wouldn't even say it's designed for the dude that shoots 500 rounds a year.
Right.
This is like grandma's gun.
Yeah, I agree. And so it has a lot of features that will aid in use for people who may not feel comfortable working like a 9mm, a full-size 9mm, or even some of the smaller 9mm. For instance, the magazine has this little assist here, kind of like a 22-45 when you load it, so you can pull it down and drop the mags in, or drop the rounds in like so. The slide is extremely easy to rack. I mean, extremely easy. So, I mean, I'm right-handed. With my left pinky and thumb, we can work it. So go ahead.
Push on the front sight. That'll give you, like, with your finger, like your pointer finger.
Yeah.
To give you an idea.
That's how easy it is.
It's ridiculous.
It's extremely easy.
I likened it to pushing a coffee cup across a table with your pointer finger.
Yeah.
It's about the same amount of resistance that you get.
I don't disagree with that. The sights are decent sights. They're windage adjustable should you need to do so. It has a loaded chamber indicator. Some people like that. Has a grip safety. One point on that is that if you start to pull the trigger before you engage the grip safety, so say your grip wasn't that good, you started pulling the trigger and then you sort of squeezed it all together, it will not fire. You have to engage the grip safety first, at least on this particular model here. So that is one thing. And I'm going to roll in a clip here in just a second, but I had some issues with my hands being relatively large, engaging the ambidextrous safety with my knuckle. Even, you know, riding the safety like you should with a type of pistol like this, my knuckle there is still pushing up on it, fighting it. Did it again. So what's happening is with my particular grip, my knuckle, even though I'm riding the thumb on the left side, or the left side of the pistol, my knuckle's bumping that safety up. Interesting. Again. Ride it harder. So,
yeah, it's happening during the recoil process. I think we've got some slow-mo of it actually happening.
Right. So, yeah, they do make a model without an external safety. For me, that's what I would probably be attracted to anyway. But that's the only issue we've run into so far. Other than that, I think it's ran
I think we had like a failure to lock back on one or two magazines, but that may have been grip because the slide stop, slide lock, slide release thing is
slightly extended.
Large.
Yep, it is.
It's like every other Shield out there, but it's a lot easier to use. So it would be like running like a Vickers one on a Glock.
Agreed. That's a perfect analogy, actually. I like the grip texture of it. It definitely sticks to your hands, but it's not so abrasive. It's gonna hurt you if you're carrying it inside the waistband. But so far, so good. I will have a full review of this coming. I have one of these on order, so it will be showing up. But since I was down here in Texas with Patrick and we had access to one, I figured we'd get a first shots video for you guys to check it out. There'll be a link down below for it. But anything else you wanted to add?
You know, I wanted to remark about the grip texture, like the M&P 20 texture. They did a really great job. I've got a buddy, TXT Custom Gunworks here in Texas, that does all of my guns. I wouldn't send this off.
Right, I wouldn't either.
It's that good. But I think it's got a real place. I know a lot of people are going to say the grip safety is probably kind of not their thing, and it might not be for you. The thing we have to remember in this industry, not every gun's built for you.
No, it's not.
So this might not be for me, but it might be for my wife. It might be for my mother. It might be for my grandmother.
Absolutely.
But I think it's got a real place. Grip safety in particular, something I did want to talk about. A lot of these guns are going to end up inside of purses without a holster.
It's true.
And if you've got a safety-less model that doesn't work unless that thing is like actively gripped and then you pull the trigger, I think that's a huge, huge plus.
For a lot of people, it absolutely will. A lot of people will feel more comfortable with that. I agree.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think it's a win so far. I'm going to have a full review as well. I intend fully to go ahead and put a ton of ammo through one and throw it around, you know, get it linty and dirty and see what it will actually do.
Right.
So, check
Awesome.
that out there at Firearm Rack as well.
Absolutely, I was just about to do that. So if you guys aren't following Patrick over at the Firearm Rack, YouTube, Facebook, I'm sure Instagram,
Yep.
everywhere. So I'll put links down below for you guys to check out his stuff and see his review and many others that will be coming. So as always, guys, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, thanks for following on Facebook, and we'll see you in the next video.